Hello and welcome back to the to the Cheltenham Festival. This is our third race of the afternoon. This is the Coral Cup, scheduled for 2:50, but don't forget all the times have changed today, well at least the first four anyway. So this is now being run at 3:15, which is in about 8 minutes from now. Number 1, Ballyadam. Number 3, the Capo Glory. Number 4, Beacon Edge. Number 6, Might I. Number 7, Brazil. Number 8, Finest Evermore. Number 9, Mark of Gold. Number 10, Langadan. Number 11, Gigoro. Number 12, Summer Jest. Number 13, Western Fold. Number 14, Built by Ballymore. Number 15, Benson. Number 16, Franciscan Rock. Number 17, Lucky Place. Number 18, Guard Your Dreams. Number 19, Shan Bally Kid. Number 20, Lombron. Number 21, Doddy the Great. Number 22, Rambo T. Number 24, Black Bamboo. And now there are a few runners here that are non-runners. Maxim, First Street, Supreme Gift, and Zandabad. So the first thing we're going to do is go into our race, and we're going to go through all the selections again. These were last night's ones we did, and our top selection here is Brazil. So we'll go on to Betfair. And Brazil at the moment is trading at 28, and 102 over round at the moment is fair enough for this amount of runners. £3.57 on this one at 28 would return £100, and this is what Dutching is all about, races like this. Our second selection would have been Maxim, but that was one of the non-runners. So we'll take that out for now. Our second selection now will be Doddy the Great, which is trading at 11.5. So a stake of £8.70 will return £100. Our third selection here is Shan Bally Kid. This is trading at 17.5. And a stake of £5.71 would return £100. Number 4, Black Bamboo. Just check on these 4 in case I've got any one that's out. Black Bamboo is trading at 21, and a stake of £4.76 on this one would see that return £100. Summer Jest. The Summer Jest is second in the betting at 7.8, and stakes of £12.82 would return £100. Let's just add these 5 up, which come to £35.56. So that leaves us £14.44 left to stake. And our sixth selection will be Guard Your Dreams. Guard Your Dreams, trading at 38, would require a stake of £2.63 to return £100. Our next selection is First Street. I think that's one of the non-runners. Yes, it is. So let's drop First Street out here. I was just crossing them out. This gets you in a bit more of a mess. Right, our seventh selection is Benson, and Benson is right down the bottom here. That's trading at 150, so a stake of 67 pence would return you £100. The Capo Glory. Now the Capo Glory. There it is. That's trading at 46 at the moment. That would require £2.17 stake to return £100. And so far we've staked £41.04. Our ninth selection would be Lucky Place. Lucky Place is trading at 34, and you would require stakes of £2.94 to return £100. That leaves us £6.02 still to stake. The next one, Zandabad, is also one of those non-runners, so we'll take this one out as well. And our next selection will be Finest Evermore. Finest Evermore is trading at 130 and therefore needs 77 pence on this one to return £100. Our 11th selection is Jigoro. And Jigoro go through these again. See, there it is. That's trading at 15 at the moment and would require a stake of £6.67, but we've only got £5.25. So that will be the maximum stake we can have on our last selection. And we'll quickly get the calculator out for that last one. The stake would be £5.25 at a Betfair SP of 15 and would return us 78.75. So we would have a £28 profit if Jigoro was to win. And the other 10 horses, if one of these was to win, would get us the £100 back and that elusive £50 profit. So Lucky Place, Da Capo Glory, Benson, Guard Your Dreams, Summer Jest, Black Bamboo, Shambally Kid, Doddy the Great, and Brazil all running for us. And it's nearly 3:15, so we're going to go over to ITV now for the commentary.
Any of his horses at the moment with any sort of confidence. I think it's going to be.
And good luck to everybody.
I'm rather hoping it's the other JP horse, Brazil, who,
Well, he won a Fred Winter here a few years ago. Look, he was a little disappointing to Galway Hurley. Actually won in the flat the next day. He has been gelded not long ago, so hopefully that'll change his mind and concentrate his mind on being a racehorse. But yeah, you're right. Look, it looks like a race Irish. Jigaro's interesting. First run in the handicap here for Gordon Elliott, although American Mike didn't run very well. I'm sure that Jigaro could do better here.
Brazil's weak in the market at 18-1. What else is happening, Brian?
You can shop around. Built by Barrymore, 9-2, a 5-1. Although I did see one punter having £150 each way, and Franciscan Rock, number 16 for Mouse Morris at 100-1. It's now only 40s.
Who'd you like, Meg?
I think we have to give a bit of credit to Bally Adam, who stepped back down into a handicap. I like it when horses go from graded races back down. He was actually £1 higher when finishing 5th in this race last year, and he's always gone well in the big Cheltenham handicaps, so I think he's got a solid E2HR.
The red cap is the favourite, built by Ballymore. The Mulryans, who put a lot into this sport, AP. They won the Boodles yesterday. They've gone so close on a couple of occasions here.
Yeah, we all know Martin Brazel knows the time of day. JJ Slevin riding with plenty of confidence, having ridden the winner yesterday. And yes, he looks very, very well fancied. First run in the handicap, so I'm sure they're hoping for plenty of improvement from him.
Do you and Dunwoody enjoy riding in this race?
Yeah, I used to love the Coral Cup. Lots of runners. You didn't really see much. I never won it. I got beaten in a short head about 5 times, so didn't enjoy it that much.
It looks like absolute carnage down at the start. It looks like, false start could well be happening because they're all trying to get that position. It's hustle and bustle down there.
Yeah, it's a race that you need a bit of luck in, but it's a race that some horses actually really like, because some horses like being covered up. Some horses have a tendency to like the competitiveness of this race. But there is a few horses in there that look like they're unexposed, the likes of Sam Majest, Jigaro, and obviously built by Ballymore.
There's been much more emphasis, hasn't there, in the last few years of jockeys wanting to get a really good start. They don't even show them the practice hurdle half the time now.
Yeah, well, they're all worried about, I suppose, not getting into position. Look,
Flag is up for the Coral Cup. Richard.
So they start away in the middle of the racecourse, and there is quite a long run before the first turn, albeit quite a long one when they get there. So a chance to see if they can get a position, and away they head. Beacon Edge and Guard Your Dreams with Western Fold and Gigaro as they head towards the first, wide across the racecourse. As they take flight number 1, Sa Majesté and the first McManus colours just slotting in behind the leaders. Doddy the Great towards the inside with Lucky Place. Up the centre is Built by Ballymore, one of the main hopes in the blue colours with the yellow central stripe and red cap. Mark of Gold is also handy, so is Shan Valley Kid as they take flight number 2. Back markers over it, Bally Adam being given a bit of time, also Rambo T towards the back with Lombron, and also towards the rear is Finest Evermore. Langer Dan just worse than midfield with Brazil and Benson in that cluster as well. So as we settle down and take the turn, it's Beacon Edge, Mark of Gold, and between the pair Western Fold. Guard Your Dreams is in 4th place alongside De Capo Glory. The white cap of Shan Valley Kid, Built by Ballymore, races in about 6th or 7th place. Blue colours, one off the rail with Doddy the Great on the fence, and they're being followed through by Sa Majesté in the JP McManus first colours, the white cap. Midfield then for Franciscan Rockers on the outside of Langadan with Gigaro, Might Eye and Benson. Behind those Brazil with Finest Evermore, Lombron, Lucky Place. Still towards the back early on is Black Bamboo as well as they take the turn. Right at the back is Rambo T, just preceded by Bally Adam. First flight up the home straight comes pretty swiftly off the bend. They were led over it from Beacon Edge from Western Fold. They all appear to get over that perfectly okay. So now this long climb up the home straight on this circuit. On the inside is Beacon Edge of Western Fold in white, and on the outside Mark of Gold. These three are 3 lengths clear from Guard Your Dreams with Doddy the Great racing in 4th. On the outside De Capo Glory just ahead of Shan Valley Kid. Sa Majesté racing on the inside of the field, racing in about 8th or 9th at this stage. Built by Ballymore has moved through towards the inside as well with Benson and Franciscan Rock. Langadan comes next just ahead of Brazil. Towards the outside Finest Evermore in the orange colours with Lombron red and white. Then behind these Might Eye in the sheepskin noseband in company with Gigaro, and towards the back Lucky Place in company with Black Bamboo, Bally Adam and Rambo T. So completed that long run between flights 3 and 4. Western Fold jumped to the lead there, and they're all over. Might Eye might have been the one that flattened the flight of hurdles, which will give the ground staff a couple of minutes to repair it before it's the last in a circuit's time. So moving away, it is Beacon Edge on the inside of Western Fold. A length and a half to Mark of Gold, who shows in 3rd. Doddy the Great is in 4th place early on. Then in 5th place, Shan Valley Kid from Guard Your Dreams. Sa Majesté, nice position on the running rail, racing in about 7th or 8th as they begin the turn away. De Capo Glory, Built by Ballymore, Franciscan Rock in that next little wave with Langadan on the outside of Gigaro and Benson. Then comes Brazil, who is racing on the outer at this stage of Might Eye. Lombron towards the back with Lucky Place. Black Bamboo improving on the outside, then Bally Adam, and still right at the back is Rambo T. Heading towards the first of the flights of hurdles then on this final circuit. And Beacon Edge leads Western Fold, Guard Your Dreams and Doddy the Great on the inside in 4th place. As they take that, there's a bad mistake there by Might Eye. Not his first of the contest, I don't think, and it jolts him right back towards the rear of the field. So 5 flights of hurdles to take, and out in the lead, Beacon Edge and Western Fold have always been in the firing line. Doddy the Great racing on the inside, on the outside Guard Your Dreams, and between that pair is still Mark of Gold. Shan Valley Kid comes next, just ahead of De Capo Glory, Franciscan Rock, Built by Barrymore on the outside of Sa Majesté, racing in about 8th or 9th places at this point. Wider out on the course is Finest Evermore from Black Bamboo. Brazil amongst horses with Bally Adam, who's made a few places, gone past Gigaro, Lucky Place, still towards the back Rambo T. Might Eye, the back marker after that error, just preceded by Lombron. So they're climbing towards the 4th last flight of hurdles in the Coral Cup, and out in the lead Beacon Edge disputing it with Western Fold. Then towards the outside De Capo Glory moves forward. Doddy the Great on the inside of Mark of Gold, then Guard Your Dreams. Franciscan Rock in yellow and red improves. Built by Barrymore, Sa Majesté still there on the fence. Langadan pushed along with Gigaro. Benson wider out, then Lombron. Bally Adam still trying to creep through the field in the red, white and blue of Cheveley Park. Finest Evermore's wide out with Lucky Place, then Might Eye, and right at the back of the pack is Rambo T. The leaders cluster up then on the run down towards the 3rd last. Wide open as always. Beacon Edge on the inside of Western Fold. De Capo Glory, then Guard Your Dreams. Doddy the Great just having to wait here on the inside, just looking for a gap up the inner as they all bunch up. Built by Barrymore makes a little mistake. Built by Ballymore racing on the outside of Langer Dan, who's threatening to get involved. Then Gigaro as they're now on the run to the second last. Guard Your Dreams towards the outside with Franciscan Rock. Then behind these towards the inside to Capo Glory, just looking for a way through. Doddy the Great is Shambally Kid still right there on the premises as well with Beacon Edge as they take two from the finish. From the back of the field, Black Bamboo trying to stay on as well. Now it's Helter Skelter on the home turn. Shambally Kid moves up on the outside of the same owners, Beacon Edge. In third is Langer Dan. Doddy the Great cornering. Bally Adam been smuggled through the field to Capo Glory. Lucky place round the outside for James Bowen as they make their way down towards the last in the Coral Cup. Last year's winner, Langer Dan, Bally Adam, Shambally Kid, the white cap, still coming towards the outside. In fourth place is Lucky Place. It's Langer Dan, who once again is rejuvenated at the Cheltenham Hill. Langer Dan by a length and a half. In second place, Shambally Kid, Bally Adam and Lucky Place. But Langer Dan is going to win back-to-back Coral Cups. Langer Dan comfortably beats Bally Adam, Shambally Kid, Lucky Place, Franciscan Rock, Black Bamboo, to Capo Glory, Rambo T. Behind those we have the likes of Beacon Edge, who faded. Long gone, never really seen with a chance. Doddy the Great didn't last home. Well, they spent the whole season getting this horse ready for Cheltenham. He dropped back down the handicap and he's won the race again. Langer down at 13-2. Unlucky not to find a Cheltenham success early in his career, but he was beaten by some good horses. Bally Adam second, Shambally Kid possibly ahead of Lucky Place. So the two Henderson horses ran much better in that particular contest. They were third and fourth, judged to confirm, but it is Langer Dan in the Coral Cup who has landed the spoils.
So there we go. Langer Dan does it again for the Skeltons. Didn't feel like a year ago since that happened. But going back into this, I never fancied Langer Dan this year to do it, but of course what they do, they put it in a few little races, get the handicap mark down, and back in it comes. So that puts me £7 down for the day, but again, we've still got another 3 races to come at Cheltenham this afternoon, and with the next race already out of the way, it's going to be the Queen Mother Champion Chase next. This kicks off at 4 o'clock instead of the scheduled time in the paper. So we'll be back for that race at about 10 minutes to 4. And I hope you all had Langer Dan.